Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today, going to be a match between Dream and Reynor. From DreamHack Summer, bottom right it is Reynor, current world champion. He's a young Italian player. And in the top left we have the Korean Terran player, it is Dream. Currently part of the Good Gaming clan? Good GG... Anyway, it's GG clan. Or GGG clan, I'm not entirely sure. Holy smokes, it is a proxy here from Dream to start this game off. This is a pretty good proxy spot. I feel like it's a long way from here to here for Terry the Overlord. Terry's looking for proxies, but there are none in the bottom half of this map. And there are two. Two proxy barracks up here, far, far away from your scouting Overlord, Reynor. Yeah, so professionals don't like to drone scout, but if you're like platinum or lower, I feel like drone scouting at 16 supply is a very, very good idea. A drone would be arriving here momentarily. You would see there are no barracks here, and you would know what's coming. A proxy of some kind. A proxy barracks, indeed. But Reynor does not know what's going on here, but, you know, Reynor and other elite Zerg players such as Rogue and Dark and Cyril and all those great dudes, they can hold it off even if they don't see it coming, even if they go for the 16, 18, 17. They still have the ability to deal with this. So let's see what we get. You gonna come down and build a bunker? No? Oh, actually holding in here for a second in case Lings show up to defend. Then going for it. Oh wait, did this Overlord get up here? No, it didn't get up here, but it was heading that direction and did see this. So the drones get pulled to make sure this bunker doesn't happen. And the fight is on right now. Marines are not as fast as drones are. Drones can chase them down, but they do hit hard. And from distance, there we go. A couple drones dying, really trying to kill these SCVs. Yes, SCV goes down. A secondary SCV is here as backup for this very, very particular reason. Chasing these Marines, trying not to lose any more than necessary as far as, wow, as far as these drones are concerned. But now the Lings are out, and now the bunker is not going to come up. There are no SCVs in the general area here, so yeah, that's it, man. Beautiful hold. And having the Overlord heading up this direction did not scout the barracks, but saw the Marines, saw the SCV in that position, and said, okay, got to pull the drones now. Not all of them, but, you know, maybe 10 to 14 or so. Bring them in. Try to kill the bunker, focus on the SCVs, chase the Marines away. Sure, you're going to lose some. We lost 4 drones. That is pretty much as perfectly held as you're going to get here. And yeah, so slow Lings and Queens. Enough to shove these Marines away. And now you would say, well, the game's over, right? Proxy was held with minimal damage taken to Reynor. But you know, these Terran players these days, there have been multiple games I have cast where they have completely gotten shut down on that proxy and then won the game anyway. So again, I've made this point a few times before, where why don't Terran players just proxy every game? Because either it wins, or it doesn't work, but you just float your barracks back home, and you're in a pretty decent position anyway. Oh, a Ling got in the house. Wow, sent one of the slow Lings across here, and the front door was open. So that's annoying. You got a slow Ling in the house because he didn't lift up it. Why are this wall's not lifted? Alright, Dream, this is not how you're going to win this game, is by letting a Zergling into your house to scout everything. Seize the timing on the second command center. Seize the timing on the starport. Alright, so Scouting Ling is gone. The barracks are almost home. They move pretty quickly, yeah? Pretty zippy, these guys, when they need to be. So third base timing from Reynor, recognizing, okay, my opponent is getting a second base, so I can go ahead and take my third. Honestly, though, if your opponent proxies you and you hold it that easily, getting a third base anyway, even before you know there's a second base, is probably pretty fine. There's not a lot to worry about there. So Hellions, we're moving into medevac production, and yeah, like I said, if you came into the game at this point and didn't really focus on, you know, what time it was the second base went down, you'd be like, normal ZVT, cool. Ooh, armory coming up, though. Okay, an armory on the way. This could be some kind of a Hellbat Marine medevac follow-up. That could be very interesting, Terran fans who are feeling a little bit displeased because their proxy didn't do very much. Again, a lot of lost mining time, and 4 drones down isn't nothing. It's just not enough, obviously, to kill Reynor. Reynor is droning up. He is one of the more aggressive droners in the entire world, and I don't think that's an accident. He's at 40 workers to 30 here, and look at that whoosh down there. Income advantage looking nice. We got Lings just trying to pick off a couple of these Hellions, maybe before they turn into Hellbats, so they're a little bit harder for these Zerglings to handle. But yeah, here we go. Marines, gonna unload, gonna transform into Hellbats. By that I mean we're not gonna transform into Hellbats. There we go. Once we get onto the edge of the creep, that's the time. Then you take the healing, because Hellbats can be healed and Hellions can't because reasons. Alright, so on the follow-up, a little 5.5 minutes. Okay, 5.5 minute, kind of decent. Decent little attack here. There are no Banelings. The Baneling nest is not anywhere near done. I love this follow-up from Dream. This is some genius level stuff here. But the transfuses are good. The queen count is a little bit too high to feel comfortable. A couple drones go down, and then Dream backs on out here. He's going to heal up. He's like, hey, if you want to come engage off creep, by all means, I'll pull you far off creep. But Reynor too smart for that. Gonna stick here, maybe throw down a tumor if he has enough energy to do. He does have enough energy for a tumor, but he's also close. There we go, to a transfuse. So, zoop. Then the Hellions try to come in. Up. Creep spreading to the edge of the base. Beautiful move there from Reynor. Pretty standard stuff, but you know, players can forget. I do forget to do that myself in my game sometimes. Marines, Hellbats pushing up this left side. We got more Hellbats here to defend against possible Ling counterattacks. And yeah, just going into 1-1 upgrades, going for them Marines, going for the Medivacs. Probably Marauder production going to be happen here eventually. Creep spreading. And a fourth base getting started here by Reynor on the right side. So now I think Dream is in a spot of trouble. He doesn't have a third base yet. Reynor's got 4. He's really only killed 6 drones so far in this game. So these Hellions are going to try to clear some of this creep. That's really all that Dream can manage right now. He is long distance mining from his third. A little bit, which is interesting. I mean, I guess he doesn't have the minerals to expand yet, so... Oh no, he's got, dang it, he's got the base in his wall, because of course he does. Oh no, Zergling's caught. Oh, everybody died. Evacuation was not in time. Oh, that hurts. That hurts so much. Okay, well, Reynor looking good. Dream in trouble. Centrifugal hooks finishing up here. Macro hatch coming up from Reynor inside the main, liking that very much indeed. Handful of Lings and Banes, just to deal with what Dream has here, and that's again. A lot of what Zerg is just having barely enough to hold whatever this incoming attack is. And if you need more, you can make more because Defender's advantage and your units produce pretty quickly. But if you overmake, you have too much stuff to handle this attack, then you're behind economically. So yeah, notice, enough to force a pickup and to get out of there. And the queens, again, queens being in position to help are massively important here too. You need queens, man. Constantly be producing queens as they're just good. They're tanky. They have the transfuse. They have the creep spread. They can inject. They can hit air really well. They're really pretty decent against ground units too, especially if supported by something else here. So Dream's doing a good job. Like, Dream is doing a fantastic job of keeping Reynor on the back foot right now. Keeping him away. Keeping him on his side of the map, but not doing enough damage to prevent a big mid-game style push from coming and killing him. Third base by Dream happily running. See, I'm telling you, if you came into the game right now and you're like, okay, so fourth base and third base here and fifth base coming in for Reynor, sure. This all makes sense. You'd say, sure, Reynor's up a little bit, but you wouldn't have thought this game started out with a 2-Rax proxy, right? No. StarCraft 2 be funny that way. Clearing the creep, which has just got to be satisfying, right? You're just popping creep tumors. Creep starts receding visibly as you're watching it. You're just like, yeah, we're doing our part. Doing our part for the Dominion, or for Korhal, or Reynor's Raiders, or any number of factions within the Terrans in the Kaprulu sector. Ooh, these guys need to get picked up. Pick up. Never mind, everybody died. These guys need to get picked up. There we go. Better pick up. Dream's attention was more towards this side of the map. Great Wall Supply Depots getting started here for Dream. He is at 141 supply, but he's down about 40 supply to Reynor. So not good. Not good. A lot of Lings and Banes. I like the Wall Supply Depots around the bunker. I like the tank positioning here too. Reynor wants to. I think he wants to go for it. He's 185 supply. He's got a bunch of Banelings. He's making 12, and he's already got 13. Marine count is 42 with 2 Marauders and 4 tanks and 5 medevacs on the other side for the Terran. Income is still favoring Reynor pretty heavily, as is tradition for Reynor in situations, ZVTs especially. And 4th base, Planetary Fortress upgrade here from Dream, as per usual. Top right getting taken by Reynor for a 5th. 6th. No, counting is hard. Lurker, Lurker Den coming in right now from Reynor. He really loves his Lurkers versus Terran. Definitely one of the first players to be like, I'm going to make Lurkers work versus Terran, because for a long time, it just wasn't a thing. We'd see it against Protoss quite often, but against Terran, it was like, they're too fast. Marines don't take bonus damage from Lurkers anyway. Let's just go Lingbane Ultra, but Reynor says, nah, man, Lurkers are good at sieging. They're good at keeping the Terran army back. They're good at quickly burning down planetaries from distance. And if you burn down a planetary with Lurkers, you don't lose anything. If you burn it down with Banelings, your Banelings all die, right? So Banelings are good units, but they're not always cost-effective. Lurkers can be much, much more cost-effective than Banelings can. So I think that's the general thought behind it. Oh, Burrow Banelings. Tried to trap him in there. Tried to go for a Burrow Baneling sneak attack. Definitely did. I don't know what is killing drones. Oh, there's a Liberator back here. Hello, Liberator. Running around off the map. I see you. Killing some more Burrowed Banelings there, or possibly not Burrowed. I'm not sure. Going for +2 melee attack, +2 armor for those ground units. And Adaptive Talons. We already have the Seismic Spines. We usually get that first. No. Adaptive Talons before Seismic Spines today. Usually Zerg players go for the range upgrade before the burrow speed. But, yeah, look at Dream. Casually taking a 5th or a 6th base. He's fine. He's doing great. Look at him. Income, shoop, creeping back up into the Terran side of things. Yeah, I think he's good. He's maybe... right, so the problem here is that the tech levels. We're already getting Lurkers out for Reynor, and we just don't have any sign of Ghosts for Dream. He's making additional command centers. Okay, so never mind. Personal Cloaking's on the way, but just don't see any Ghosts yet. So yeah, very smart. There we go. Ghost production begins. I was worrying for nothing. Big attack from Reynor, though. Just running in. Lings up ahead, absorbing some of the tank shots, getting surrounded on the siege tanks. So the Banelings are largely left alone, forcing a full liftoff. On this base that's not a planetary yet, Liberator just one-shotting units, but when there are 100 units, one-shotting them slowly doesn't actually help that much. Coming back around for round 2 is Reynor. Goodbye. Tanks are just... There aren't enough of them to stop this from happening. The splits and the Banelings are... okay, 9 SCVs die. More Lings cruising on in here. This is not looking particularly good. Forcing a liftoff on that command center. Ghosts are holding the line here at the front door. Just newly created Ghosts. Lings chasing SCVs, getting out of there, making sure. And there's a burrow, so you can't land without burning a scan. And there's the scan that you burned. And can all these Lings survive until that scan wears off? Absolutely not. No, but Reynor took the opportunity to expand again, because good players will expand while attacking. And guess what? That's something you can do too. It's not something that only Reynor can do. This is a straight-up Ling attack. Just a billion Zerglings against planetaries. And there we go. There's where the Lurkers burrow in. And abducting a siege tank. Oh, Lurker's not actually taking it down in time. And little bit greedy there. Little bit greedy there from Reynor. Went for a big attack with just Lings and a couple Lurkers. It's not enough. Dream had enough siege tanks and Marines and Marauders here to hold it off. And Dream, you know, doesn't lose a base. He does lose a bunch of SCVs, 16 of them, but he's going to have a couple more orbitals here. He's building additional planetaries for additional attacks, but he is just getting creeped on so hard. Reynor has taken almost every available base on his side of the map. This one is one that is left to him that he might go for, but yeah, we're definitely Definitely not going ultras. Just going for this Lingbane Ultra, or Lingbane Lurker thing. Alright, so holding off the Zerglings. The Hydras are trying to win against tanks, which they can kind of do, actually, if there aren't that too many of them, but no. Too much Marine support there, too many tanks, too many Ghosts with steady targeting. Ooh, one-shotting an Overseer there. Nicely done. And Dream is staying alive. He's not winning. Double Nidus all across the sky. The Ghosts are like, help us. Help us kill these. Yeah, I don't think these are going to be unloaded at all. Beautifully responded to by Dream. Very, very nicely done by Dream. Okay. Again, it's just not enough to win here. Like, sure, you're killing some tanks and a couple SCVs die, but Dream's just holding, which is not a winning strategy. I'm just going to remind you in StarCraft, defend, 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 and win is not really a thing that happens. You really do need to get out there. If you're going to be a Terran who wins this game against Reynor, you got to get out there and kill bases. You got to kill drones. Lurker's okay again. Lurker's showing up. They do have the Seismic Spines upgrade now. But once again, Dream absorbs the attack, gets out of there, kills a creep tumor, doesn't want to go up the ramp, but kills it anyway. Reynor still isn't taking this base. He doesn't really need to. He's starting to build up a bank, which is such a bad sign in StarCraft. I mean, look, any kind of a 1v1 game where one team has more money stored up than the other one, the one with more money stored up is generally going to be better, unless it just means they're not spending their money on stuff they need to win. My analogy needs some work here. So Dream has all the pieces. He's maxed out. He doesn't have a bank to speak of here. It is, alright, so it's going to be the Vipers, man. It's going to be Blinding Cloud. It's going to be Abducts in the mix as well. Attack same time, and Nidus is coming up in the natural base. And once again, these Lurkers show up, but once all the Lings and Banes are dead, another Nidus attempt. Siege tanks are dealing with that one. And yeah, look at Dream. He's just casually murdering all of the Lurkers. The Lurkers are not getting good value there at all. And resources lost are 30,000 for Reynor and only 18,000 for Dream. So, if it wasn't for the fact that Dream is going to be down on base count, he needs this, or he needs this. But look who's finally taking this base up here is Reynor. He's had creep spread on it forever. Some burrowed banelings are all that is guarding it right now. Hello, burrowed lovelies. Oh, Nuke! Nuke on the way! Ooh, high-stack auto-tracking, +3 vehicle weapons, building armor. Okay, it's building armor, and it increases the available slots in a bunker. They combined those upgrades because nobody used either of them, and now that they're combined, we actually see them getting made in late-game Terran versus Zerg. A little bit against Protoss, too. Oh, this group, no. Dream, he's not been able to mount any kind of a successful attack for some time here. His defenses are legendary, and I say that as he does lose one of his planetaries, and he does lose 12 SCVs. 19 SCVs, but Dream again chasing the invader out of his yard. And our first nuke of the day. And this base is probably a cancel based on the presence of the Marines and the siege tanks. And I don't know if we could save it, man. I'm for the record. Nope, no saving it. Cool. All right, Dream doing some good stuff here. And there it is. Extra slots on the bunker. See, now we have 2 empty slots because it was full, but now there's 2 empty slots and there's extra armor and it has a different icon or a different graphical look. I don't think anyone's ever going to go in there, but hey, it's nice to have the extra room Marines that are in there right now, right? Reynor again throwing his entire head against this army. An entrenched Terran up a ramp, which they tell you never do this if you're a lower level player, right? Diamond, platinum, gold, bronze. If you're a Zerg player, never, ever, 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 ever attack up a ramp into an entrenched Terran army. Don't do it. You will lose pretty much every time. What you want to do is attack undefended bases or lightly defended bases, and if they step out onto your creep, surround them and kill them. The open space is your friend. Tight, narrow chokes with army sitting behind it is not your friend. Another nuke coming in. If Dream can win this game, I'm going to be astonished. astounded. Okay, so some damage to the hatchery could have been better. Bottom left base of Reynor's does get canceled. His drone is still sitting here. And not going to be able to do... Oh my gosh, another hatch is going to go down. So, yeah, this ghost gets spotted by an overseer and is detected and therefore murdered. All right, so hatch down. So, all right, look. One hatch killed, another one canceled, another one canceled. Dream's doing some good work here. Greater Spire coming in. And this is, I don't know if it's fair to say, but I feel like Dream, what he's known for is defense abilities, right? I've cast a couple games between him and Rogue as part of the Africa World Championship that are held every couple weeks, and his ability to not die to massive Zerg attacks that would kill other Terran players is pretty good. The problem is the aggression, right? That's how... Oh my god, well this counts as aggression. 14 drones! There we go. That counts as aggression. 14 drones killed. Reynor at 160 supply. This base actually has an evacuation. Reynor recognizes what's happening and gets out of there, but that's a lot of dead larvae, right? And that's a lot of HP off on this hatch. And these lings are a little not too close, just out of range. This ghost has 20 kills and is going to escape. And is going to sit here on the creep as his energy runs out and gets revealed. I guess an overseer came in. He didn't run out of energy. That's fine. Dude, Dream took this bottom left, though. He took the bottom left, though. I might have missed an attack down there. Sorry. But yeah, it's alive. This planetary got hurt a little bit. 36 SCVs have died, but guess what? 27 drones have died. Dream can absolutely, without a doubt, win this match. We got Broodlords in production. Another Spire for additional duplicate or multiple upgrades at the same time here. Ghost group is present. Liberator out. A tank setup like right here would kill these tumors. That'd be nice. I think these... Oh, these are SCVs that were sent out to die to free up additional supply for Dream. Dang! He's at that position. Oh, he's trying to nuke the Broodlords. Oh. Where's the detection? Where is it? Okay. He got out. He got out of there, but that's a Nidus network killed, so that counts as something. Dude, this is he's gonna kill a Broodlord. Oh my gosh, this ghost has 6 kills, and one of them is a Broodlord. He's dead now, but his family is very proud of him, as its accomplishments have been written down and sent to him by the military. Alright, just nuking this little... Oh. Too late. Ah! Overseer down, which means the detection is gone, which means he saved his own life with that nuke. Alright, Nidus. I only have one Nidus network, so only one Nidus this time. It's Nidus versus Nuke today. Oh, that's what I'm going to name. That's the name of the video, Nidus versus Nuke. Oh, this one's going to pop. He's like, unload the Thors, kill the Nidus. Got it. This nuke does land, killing, I don't know, like nothing? Yeah, literally nothing, but we'll watch it land anyway. Pretty. So pretty. Nidus Worm does nothing today. The nukes have gotten so much more done than the Nidus Worms have today. And Reynor's sort of okay, he has less of a bank than Dream does right now. This is crazy! Dream, you absolute madman. Would Ultras have been better? We're gonna start second-guessing Reynor now. Like, where is he? Where? Dead. This is not an orbital. Oh boy. Alright, well, the Lurker's gonna burrow in range to murder it. It doesn't matter if it's an orbital or not. Or a planetary. This is dead anyway because these Lurkers outrange the planetary. Another nuke in production. This creep spread, Reynor is just setting up little spore crawler, spine crawler forests. So it's hard for ghosts to move out and just kill stuff. Alright, tanks are here to deal with the Lurkers. Oh, once the tanks arrive, time to go. A lot of this battling is happening under the... Thank you for moving the orbital. But once again, Too many Liberators, too many Siege Tanks, and Reynor retreats from the position. Burrowing in range of Lurkers is kind of a power move. Dream. Like, I know you have a couple Lurkers there. I'll take a couple hits. Don't worry about it. This nuke dead. Wait. No. Drones did not kill this one. They did. Look at this. Oh, alright. And a couple queens. Alright, that's different. That is different. Maybe we attack down here this planetary, say these Lurkers. Dude, Dream is absolutely in a perfect position to win this game, I'm telling you. Holy Broodlords, though. So this is 20 Broodlords, though. Okay, it's 19. 19 Broodlords, though. Dropping them. The Thors are here. Thors do have that single target damage, so that planetary dies to Broodlords. These Lings are running up to try to jump on these Thors, possibly. Maybe, you know, killing a couple missile turrets. Whatever they can do here. This is some really good micro from Reynor. So the Thors outrange the Broodlords if you just kind of A-move at each other, but if you kind of attack and move back... Oh, there's even transfuses here, too. Fungals on the ghosts! That's how you do with the ghosts. Is you fungal them, slow them down. Lings just killing whatever they can at the natural base. Everything's fine. And this planetary at the top does go down. Alright, so finally able to kill a planetary. Oh, Ling's getting free Thors, though. Dream's starting to bleed here a little bit, guys. He's pulling back. The Broodlords are pulling back as well. Killing a base that is effectively out of resources, though, is not going to change the fortunes of this game all that much. But really good cost effectiveness with these Broods, man. 2 of them have gone down, but there are still 18. So yeah, there are 20 have been made in this game. 52 Lings in production, more Infestors on the way. The Infestors against the Ghosts, so good. That fungal that interrupts the spellcasting required to do a steady targeting snipe. So important. I mean, it's not easy. It's not easy to get an Infestor up there. But if you can do it, if you can fungal those Ghosts down, it will stop them from sniping your Broodlords from distance. Okay, pick them up. Oh, some of them get picked up. Some of them don't. This is kind of mass. Okay, so we're transitioning into Mass Thor. Which, if your opponent has 20 Broodlords, is not that bad of an idea. Look at him. This bottom left corner is what's important right now. I mine these bases out. And I'm going to be in a fine position here today against Reynor, right? Reynor really only has this base for mining. This one's got a couple mineral patches, but those are almost gone. Resources lost. 52,000 for Reynor, 38,000 for Dream. Dude, Dream's going to win this thing in a game where he went 2 procs racks, he got shut down. And then went into nukes. Alright, Reynor's decided we're going to assault here. Let's see, this is why the Thors are here. They're a little bit stuck behind the siege tanks, though. Sharking around. Tank down. Tank down. Planetary racking up those kills on those Broodlings. Ling counterattack. Dude, Reynor, though. I don't know. Reynor doing some good stuff here, just individually sniping down Thors as they come out of the factories. This attack going pretty well for Reynor, too. Going to take down this planetary. That takes out a lot of splash damage that's available here. And if the tanks are gone, this does get harder to deal with. Oh, Orbital dies. Didn't lift it. Did not lift it. Felt like he didn't need to. It was a mistake there from Dream. Dream's like, I just gotta mine out these bottom left. I don't know, maybe make some Vikings? There are 7 of them. You can get enough Vikings to sort of just one-shot Broodlords from distance and then kite away, you're going to be fine. Uh-oh. Dream's pulling back. Dream is giving this to Reynor. This is turning into... Man. This is turning into a good game. Like, honestly, I chose this one and didn't really know what I was getting into. I don't watch them in advance. I didn't see this from the group stages, which is what this is. Look at this long-distance mining. Reynor knows how important money is in this game. We're at 30 minutes, and every base has been taken at some point, and most of the bases are expired. So I wonder if Reynor's going to be able to take this. Spore Spines, million Broodlords. 22 Broodlords. Upgrades are +3 flyer attack, +3 armor. And the mech stuff does have +3 attack, but only +1 armor. I wonder if that matters. This is a weird nuke. You're gonna kill nothing. Some larva will die. We're down to 28 larvae from like 35. Woo! Woo! Great victory. I don't know what that was. Oh, okay. Drones getting killed though is nice. Reynor doesn't want to replace drones. I mean, maybe he wants to free up supply here, but I don't know. We're down to a low enough number. It's 45 too much. I don't know. We'll see if he replaces them, and he's not really, is he? Production tab says no. No more drones. And look at this. The slowest. This does kind of feel like a lore-accurate version of the Zerg, right? You're just constantly attacking, throwing yourself over and over at the Terran. Losing hordes and hordes of units. Creep spreading closer to the Terran bases every day. And over the course of a week, the creep finally shows up at your front door. And then the siege units show up, right? For a long time, as this ghost with 32 kill ghost. Never say die, he says after he's dead. And then the siege units arrive eventually, right? You're just seeing Lings and Banes and Lurkers showing up, getting massacred, taking chunks out of your army, killing your friends. And then suddenly, the Broodlords arrive, and you're like, oh, okay, now we're in for a longer siege. Steady targeting, killing a queen. Again, don't lose. If you don't lose anything and kill an enemy unit, that's good in this situation. These Ling counterattacks from Reynor are really destructive, though. Lift! Lift! Okay, lifting. Lifting. That one is sacrificial, I guess. Trying to throw up a hatch here, but there are siege tanks. I mean, firing. So one orbital dies, but the other 3 are still alive here. Again, orbitals for scans, yeah, but eventually their ability for mules is not going to be as valued, you know? Bottom left base, super important for Dream to hang on to. I do feel like sneaking around this bottom side and Baneling busting this would be probably worth it. Because that's the income for Dream. And he's got a bigger bank, and the more he has this base, the more that is going to be. Oh, transfuses here. Broodlord count 25. 25. Alright. Vipers coming in. There are not enough Vikings to one-shot Broodlords. It's 5. Dream is a much better player than I am, but I feel like your best bet here is honestly to have enough Vikings to one-shot Broodlords and just slowly... There's your fungal. The ghost gets fungaled again, and he does get killed without the nuke landing. We heard it coming in. Ooh, chain fungling the Vikings there. We heard it. We could hear it coming through the atmosphere. But it didn't actually land. Liberators, if you can force the static defense back, your Liberators can come in. Start causing problems, right? My gosh, this is absolute insanity. No! Losing orbitals to Zerglings. He's too focused on the front. Reynor multitasking a little bit better here. He's losing some Vikings to the spores. Not good. Not good at all. Thor's behind the line. Holding the line. Reynor thinks better of it. Backs out. But guess what? The Broodlords think better of it, and they decide to leave. Okay. Alright. Alright. This game's getting an epic tag. We're at 33 minutes, and this is what we're doing? Yes. Absolutely. Oh, if you'd only hadn't lost your orbitals, you would have more scans to kill these tumors. Land them. Land them and scan. You have the scans. Killing these tumors is so good. Ah, abducting Thors, run! Run, Thors, don't stick around. Run. Ah, the surround is too good. The surround is too good on these broodlings. More lings coming in. Oh, we're walling now. That's smart. That is some smart stuff. Wow. So happy Sunday, everyone. What a great Sunday cast this one is. Hit that like button if you're enjoying it. I'm here 5 times a week with StarCraft 2 content, so subscribe as well for some great stuff. Whew, 5 more Broodlords, and Reynor running out of minerals here. He's not healthy on the mineral count, no. Lurker retook, dude, Dream retook this base. I didn't think that was possible. Creep's gonna start to recede here. You're gonna stop being able to bring up your, you're gonna stop having okay, so now we bring up the spores. Blinding Cloud, well, beautifully placed. Absolute chaos reigns here. More Blinding Cloud wearing off, however. Thor's firing away, trying to focus on the Broodlords, but there are so many Broodlords. Doesn't matter. They're getting kind of chonked down here by the single target attacks of the Thors. Are there just too many Broodlords that it doesn't matter? The ghosts are coming in, but they're getting focused down here too, thanks to the presence of the spores. It's a full retreat here from Dream. He's down to 100 supply in a matter of seconds, and the dream of Dream having this base is gone. This base is the most important base in this entire match, and Reynor is gonna take it. Army value 99 to 101. Broodlord count is 18. That was pretty good. I mean, we've lost 17 Broodlords, and a total of so many Thors have died too, though. 17 Thors have died. Resources lost, 71,000 for Reynor, but 66 for Dream now. Remember how it was a huge advantage? There were so many more resources lost for Reynor than Dream. That has changed. These spores are inert. They don't have anywhere to burrow. How interesting. SCV's coming in to try to shield up a little bit here. EMP's getting tossed down. Are they hitting the infestors? Not enough, as a fungal does end up coming down. Thor's pushing, fighting. Overlords here are actually taking shots from the Vikings because they're here to mess up the targeting AI. Can Dream push through this little choke? Are there too many Broodlords? There appear to be too many Broodlords, and look, the spores! The spores have been able to burrow because of the Overlord's pooping creep. Neural parasite, though. The Thors are fighting amongst themselves. And that might just be your hammer. That is the hammer, ladies and gentlemen. Reynor is your winner. Busting up the neural parasite at the very last second. He wins the game. And Dream is out. Dream has not tapped out. There it is. Reynor is your winner. In 36 minutes and 54 seconds. Yeah. That's how ZVTs can go, man. They can go for the proxy, have it fail miserably, and end up going 37 minutes against Reynor anyway. Like, that is some amazing stuff. Beautiful nukes. So good of the nukes, but really just spent too much time defending, not enough time killing hatcheries. He did kill the 1, and he forced to cancel on at least 3, so I mean, that's good. But, yeah, in the end, this base was important. In the end, Dream could not hold on to this base. Reynor took it. All the Thors died. He went Thor against the Broodlords, which is generally pretty smart, but Reynor just good micro on those Broodlords, keeping them out of range. For the most part, throwing down fungals on those ghosts, and then the neural parasite on the Thors to turn them against the Terran army was... It's a good move. It's a really good move. Wow. So yeah, look at that resources lost there. 78 to 76,000. That was a huge advantage for Dream for most of the game. And then over the last 2 or 3 minutes, just into the tank. Into the tank there. End of the day. So workers lost here. I mean, it's 90 to 47, but like so many workers were intentionally killed. It doesn't really matter in this game, I don't think. But 26 Thors died. 25 Broodlords died. But there were 10 at the end of the game. 10 Broodlords and 12 Infestors was the entirety of the army. Okay, 3 Zerglings for Reynor. The Vipers were incredibly important there as well. 1,000 Zerglings died. That's always a good good number to hit. 1,004 Zerglings went down. 164 Marines. 43 Ghosts. Only 164 Marines. Wow. 34 tanks. He only made only 150 Marines in this game. That seems low. But I guess when you're transitioning into like Ghost Thor, Marines aren't a super big priority, yeah? Yeah. All right. Well, that was one heck of an epic TVZ, I gotta say. But you know, that's going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void and a Sunday match. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.